I'd like to read from Taking the Stairs. Read some. I haven't been here for a couple of years actually, but first moved to London was about 5 years ago. Hey, me and Toby. Toby's still here, man. And it was always a good experience. Always a good place to meet up with people, and a lot of different people doing creative things. So it's nice to reconnect with some of the people that I haven't seen for a while. This novel is set in Toronto. Last time I read Telemarketing Passage. I don't know if anybody in here has ever been out of work, but it's always a struggle. Seems to be for me. I mean, I can be in the most raucous environment like this and be the most well-behaved schoolboy, but you put me in an office environment and I turn into Mr. Jekyll. I don't know. It's always a bit of a struggle trying to juggle the job. So I'd like to read from this in honor of, just in honor of
someone or other, Toby.
In honor of Toby, if Toby ever becomes the office manager, because it might go that way, that you think about, I can misbehave in public, but give me an office environment, I get all serious. Never do it, man. It's about this guy. When I'm back home, I fall asleep on the spot with a chocolate bar in my mouth, which melts into the pillow. Phone rings again. Is this Jared Palmer? Maybe. Jared Palmer, this is Visa calling today. How are you today? I'm not calling you back, I scream, just as Adrienne arrives at my door. She's wearing corduroy pants, the red corduroy pants I don't like much, and she's delicately peeling a banana. She comes up, puts fruit in the bowl beside the fridge, washes down the counter, and takes me down the hall with her to my bedroom. She lies beside me, and I can barely keep my eyes open. Go to sleep with me, Adrienne. I cannot sleep. Hold my hand and close your eyes. I begin to nod off, but I open my eyes. There are two black marbles blinking. I cannot sleep. I get up with Adrienne, pour the girl a glass of water, and go back to bed with her taking up most of the room on the futon. The next morning, Adrienne is grunting so loud in her dreams the entire world might as well know about it. I don't mind at all because the girl is stoked up, fiery red, like an oven in my bed. But I cannot sleep, so I run to the bathroom and piss. I then sit at the table in the kitchen and chew on a piece of orange. When the girl that boards down the hall walks into the bathroom, I smile at her and she glares at me. I realize too late that I'm actually eating her bag of oranges, and I don't actually have any oranges, so I go back to my room, but Adrienne is still grunting and groaning in her sleep like there's no tomorrow. I just would like to read a little tiny bit more. It's chapter 10 of the story of this guy, Jared Palmer, stuck in a rooming house in Toronto with a film producer guy who's trying to get him to write for the film business, and he's kind of trying to fight him off. I worked for a few more times at a film company. I have a little money to keep Adrienne off my tail. I'm trying to save money to pay off debts and pay back my Bay card so I don't have to explain why I don't answer the phone. In Adrienne's world, job plus money equals upgraded living quarters. In my world, job plus money equals comfort, and if I ever get too comfortable, I'll never finish the Land and Banana novel, ever. But who could I explain that to on a bus? Who could I explain that to anywhere? So I take a job on a night shoot in a bank commercial that's being filmed in a closed-off stretch of highway outside the Toronto Zoo. The shoot is cold and rainy, and I'm given the job of holding the towel for an actress who's standing in the rain holding a cell phone while cradling a little girl in her bosom. I am yelled at by the assistant director because I am looking up at the towers, marveling how high they are and how hellish cold the rain is that's falling down over everyone. It's the second day of the night shoot, and I'm tired of listening to one of the production assistants I have secretly dubbed the Dark Man because he's short, speaks with a frog's croak, and tells me his mother owned a funeral home. He's relieved, though not inspired, to be working. He tells me that when he was 10 or 11, he was working on a funeral home and had to do some carpentry work on a man who jumped off a bridge. He says that when people jump off bridges, they they land on their feet and their legs get jammed up inside their bodies and have to be pulled out with a set of tongs. Well, there's more to the dark man, but that's part of the novel, Taking the Stairs. Thank you very much. Thank you for teaching them this on. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles.